Hello everyone and a very welcome to the channel. First of all, I must say we got some lovely feedback on our Christmas video, I will call it, and that's much appreciated. Some lovely comments from people. Very nice to see that. There's a horrible trait in Irish people and it's jealousy, but it's nice to see that there's a lot of people who would wish you well and all that kind of thing. So anyway, it's just nice to see that. So thanks very much for all the nice feedback. Much appreciated. So this is our next project, what we're doing here. Now I'll keep this video relatively short because it's on the phone and the quality won't be 100%, but I misplaced my camera there. Most of this was filmed already on the camera and I just can't find it, so I'm going to give you a quick basically just a debrief, show you what's what and what's going on here. So one of the first things I need to show you is we got these wheels and tyres. They're low super singles and they're a great job for this, like, you know, it's keeping her nice and low. We want her for moving the 5-ton digger, maybe moving the odd tractor now and then, so that's keeping her nice and low to the ground. Kevin Nolan tyres there, he's in Tralee. Give him a look on Facebook. Very, very good to us, is Kevin. Just brilliant, comes out to us straight away if we ever have a puncture or anything like that. Could not fault the man. Brilliant to deal with. Just a very, very good and helpful tyre man. So we got Kevin got those rims made, and you know, so shoving her in a bit, and he got the tyres for us as well. So a big shout out to Kevin Nolan Tyres. Give him a look on Facebook. You'll see his work there. He shares loads of pictures of his work, and just something for you to look at. But basically, anyway, this is our low loader. It started life as a Keenan diet feeder chassis, and we cut off the axle, we moved the axle back, and we just put reinforcing plates either side. We welded on some H-irons just to rise it up a bit, because obviously we had to rise it a small bit. And we have our cross members in here now, and they're all welded in, and I'll take you around the back to show you the back of it. There's loads of stuff heaped up around here, take no notice of it. There's a big clean up needed one of the days, but we'll get there. We moved our axle back. Our axle is re-welded now, and here is our beaver tail off the back of it. We'll put a bit of mesh there in the middle, and we'll sheet the sides of it off there, make a nice tidy job of it, and then we'll put timbers on top of it. So we are going to put 2 ramps in it. We were thinking maybe we might get away without ramps, but we'll put ramps on it and do the job. So that's going to do the job for moving our small digger around and all that side of it. It's just going to be a great addition, because the low loader that you see on our Christmas video there, that's not ours. We just kindly got the loan of that off of someone for the times we needed to move the digger, and obviously we don't really like borrowing stuff. We prefer to have our own stuff there, because you can't be asking someone for the loan of something every time you need to use it. So this is why we're going to do this, and it'll suit this job lovely. Like I said in the previous video, it's not going to cost a bomb, and it'll do the job perfectly. So that's why we're going doing this, and should be ready fairly soon. We have a couple of more projects we really need to get stuck into. Time is beating us the whole time, but we'll get there. We have a Bristol compressor that we're going putting on the front PTO of one of the tractors for blowing out the slurry pipes. So I'll probably need some help with that, because it's something I don't know a whole pile about. Obviously we're going to have to turn the compressor the other way around off of our front PTO, and speeds and all that kind of stuff. Probably need your help figuring that much out. So that's kind of it. I got a tie for Christmas that I'm just going to show you. It was something I could never manage, never managed, and I done a bit of fooling with it this morning, and I got going very well with it. And that's this guy. It's a Milwaukee Soldering Iron, and my God, it is so easy to do soldering with it. I couldn't really manage it before. I was very poor at soldering, but tried it with this morning. Absolute doddle, an absolute doddle. So that's a brilliant tool. I got that in Fred Cronin Supplies. He's there in Tralee, and we get all our nuts and bolts, all our welding gear and all that kind of stuff comes from him. People have asked several times about our workshop equipment. Our workshop is no state-of-the-art thing by any stretch of the imagination. I think I said it to you previously before. nearly 2 years ago now, we had a fire which nearly took out the whole place. It was very, very close to taking out the whole place, but luckily one of us wasn't too far away at the time, and we were able to keep it under control. But it was a very, very close one, and to be honest, lads, if that burnt the whole shed, I wouldn't be here making this video today, because it just would have been the finish of us. You couldn't come back from that. There's stuff in this shed from my grandfather's time that, you know, equipment, you could not afford to put up a shed again and restock the whole thing out of your pocket. But it did do a bit of damage, and we lost quite a bit of stuff, and to be fair, Fred Cronin restocked us up straight away, and there was no question about it. He was just he was very good to us at the time. There was an awful lot of people who were very, very good to us at the time. Like I say, it wasn't the end of the world. We kind of lost all this section of the shed. Funnily enough, we were just after making the blue bale trailer. It was just out a day or two, and the shed was empty at the time. So we were very lucky, but everyone was very good to us at the time, and anyone that could help would. Had a couple of spectators, but you're going to get that thing anyway. So yeah, you were asking about our equipment. So battery powered, everything is Milwaukee, but there isn't a whole pile of it there. We have our battery grinder, we have our drill, and now we have our soldering iron, we have a lamp, and we have a 3/4 drive impact gun, and it's an absolute animal of a gun. It's a brilliant, brilliant job. Moving on to the welder. Our welder is a Jasic. I'll check the ampage because I can't quite remember. It's a MiG 250, but it will also do. You can also do, you know, stick welding with it. But I haven't used that function yet. I know there's something around here you have to change. Not change, but you can plug your leads in there or whatever. But I'd say it would be a good job, but I never used it. But a brilliant welder for MIG welding. Really, really like it. Very strong, very powerful, and it does a brilliant job. We had an SWP, and we hadn't much success with the SWP, and we moved it on, and we went to the Jasic, and the Jasic is more than now than the SWP, and I haven't even used consumables on it really, like only tips and stuff like that. So brilliant welder. Here is our probably the best bargain machine we have in the workshop. That's a Parkside. That's a little is Parkside. That's a plasma cutter, and it's always cutting stuff. Even you can see in here now, it cut all this out. So brilliant job. Brilliant machine. Very, very handy. And I think it was only like 140 euros. I was able to get the tips somewhere online for it. At the start that was a big problem, but I was able to get them somewhere. I think it was wholesale welding supplies or something like that. This is also a brilliant tool. We had a chop saw, and the chop saw wasn't the best thing in the world, so we changed it for this, and this is a gift of a thing. This has constantly been used, and we can cut angles and everything with that. We just made this up for running steel into it there. You know, if you have something long to cut, at least the support put that in. But that's a gift of a thing, and it's on wheels there, so you can move it around the place. Very, very, very handy tool. Other than that, we got a pillar drill this year. Brilliant pillar drill as well. You can slow it right down. I think I have it set at a low speed there now. And you can go even slower. You can get two different versions. You can get one on its own stand, and it's a great job. But this one has its, you know, it's just standing on its own. It's we made up that thing there, and it's on the end of the bench. It's a great job. So that's more or less it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, lads. I much appreciate the support and the lovely feedback we were getting. Thanks very much to everyone who's liked, commented and subscribed throughout the year. A very, very happy new year to you. I hope that everything goes very well for you in 2022, and I look forward to the comments, I look forward to the chat and the crack and all of that. So yeah, enjoy it, lads, and I hope you have a good 2022.